Welcome back to STON Talk, everyone. Today, Lily and I are diving into a really interesting milestone that caught my eye this week.
It certainly did, Victor. I think it's a number that really makes you pause and think.
Exactly. According to STON.fi, the platform processed about $64 million in swap volume between June 1st and June 7th.
And that's a pretty big jump. The week before, it was around $38 million. So we're talking about a 68% increase in just 7 days.
Right, and my first thought wasn't, wow, 64 million. It was, what does that actually tell us? Lily, when you saw this, what was your initial reaction?
Honestly, Victor, the 64 million was less important to me than the jump itself. Going from 38 million to 64 million in a week, that's significant.
It really is.
It tells me something changed. Something encouraged more activity, more swaps, more participation across the entire ecosystem.
That's a great point, Lily. I think a lot of people just see a big number in crypto and scroll right past it.
They do, and it's understandable. Crypto is full of impressive figures, but volume is one of those metrics that truly represents real usage.
You mean actual people doing things on the platform?
Exactly. They're swapping assets, moving funds, interacting with the ecosystem. It's not just a hypothetical number, it's tangible activity.
So when volume increases like this, would you say it's generally a sign that the ecosystem itself is becoming more active?
In many cases, yes. And that's why this update is particularly interesting. STON.fi is in a pretty unique position within the TON ecosystem. A lot of activity eventually flows through it.
I see. So when its volume climbs, it can often reflect a broader surge in activity happening elsewhere in the ecosystem too.
Precisely. It's like a barometer for the overall health and engagement of the network.
One thing I keep thinking about is how crucial liquidity is. Everyone talks about new projects and tokens, but without liquidity, none of it really works, does it?
You're so right, Victor. Liquidity is one of those things people don't notice until it's gone. When it's healthy, swaps are smooth, markets are efficient, and users have a better trading experience.
It's the silent engine, essentially.
Exactly. Most people never think about it, but it's a huge part of what keeps an ecosystem moving and thriving.
And that's probably why this milestone matters more than it might seem at first glance. We're not just looking at a number, we're looking at evidence of robust, healthy activity.
Absolutely. The $64 million is the headline, but the real story is the participation behind it. That's what makes this update truly compelling to me.
Now, let me ask you this, Lily. Do you think this is the start of a trend, or is it still too early to call?
I think it's a bit early to draw major conclusions. One strong week is fantastic, but what I'm really keen to watch is what happens over the next few weeks.
That makes sense.
If we continue to see strong activity, then that starts to tell a much bigger, more significant story about sustained growth.
I completely agree. For me, the most interesting part isn't just what happened this week, but what happens next. Can STON.fi maintain this momentum? Can TON continue attracting this level of activity?
Those are exactly the questions worth asking, Victor. And what other signals should we be watching as the ecosystem continues to evolve and grow?
Excellent point. Well, that's all the time we have for today's episode. Let us know what you think. Is this milestone a sign of growing momentum across TON, or do you think it's just one strong week?
Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you next time on STON Talk.